everybody, Indigo Priestess here. Okay, so you guys read the topic, the importance of invocation, invoking before you go out and do your daily routine. Obviously, a lot of you know I've been doing this for years, and, for the past 3 years, I've been teaching others, and eventually came out on what it is that I do. So I just felt that, as sorcerers, as experienced sorcerers, it's really important for us to go out there and also give guidance to all those new young people out there that, or whether you are young or, elderly, middle age, it really doesn't matter, but it's important for us as experienced sorcerers to give guidance to those who are new on the path. Obviously, we as experienced sorcerers are still learning, and that is important, that we are constantly learning and ascending to the next level. So, one thing that I can say, being on this path, that I have learned, that even though you invocate, in the evening, or meditate, whichever name you want to give it. Of course, invocation is a bit deeper because you get to experience the entity. I found that going out, obviously, because I've been doing this for years, I have learned that there are, besides psychic attacks, that exist, there are many other entities out there, besides low working entities, low level working entities. You've got archons, low level entities, archons, which is the lowest of the lowest scum out there. Many sorcerers don't talk about them, but the reason why I'm making this video is because I have found that it is really important to basically do invocations before you walk out your door, before you do anything, before you go to a function, before you go to work. And when you invocate, to ask the entity that you are invocating to basically put a shield of protection over you. And if there are any entities that has attached itself to you, obviously there is another method of doing this, to ask them to clear you of it. Obviously, it would require a bit more working than that if anything has already attached itself and caused you to feel ill. But prevention is better than cure. So this is why I'm making this video. Before you leave your house, before you do anything, before you sleep, do an invocation. Call on the entity, feel the energy, and when you are doing this, you get a bit of their power as well. And you can also, during this process, ask them to put their order of protection over you. It is vital, guys, because the truth is, many of you don't know. Yes, the left-hand path holds a lot of power, but there are many other unseen forces out there that we as left-hand path followers need to protect ourselves from. Okay, I've experienced something now recently, and that is why I'm urging everybody out there to do what I'm telling you to do. Obviously, like I said, as sorcerers, we are constantly learning, and what we learn from entities and through experiences, we are able to teach others. The truth is that I can't mention all entities that are out there, but I'm giving you a warning. Okay, if you can take my advice to always cover yourself in a protection order after invoking an entity, ask that entity to enter you, experience that entity, feel their power, then ask them to place an order over you, visualize that order surrounding you, and you are ready to go out and face your day. All I can urge everybody to do is to follow my instructions. Whether you do it or not, it is your thing, but there is a war out there, whether you like to hear it or not. And it is vital as left-hand path workers that you cover yourself in an order of protection. You can take my advice. My truth does not have to be your truth. I've stated this in many other videos. I am just doing my task and basically my work as a left hand path follower of the Goetia, as well as a follower of the lower, that you need to do this. Obviously, again, my truth doesn't have to be yours, but there are many sorcerers that will know exactly what I am trying to say. It is vital order of protection over you. There is quite a bit happening out there at the moment. Basically doors to the dimensions are opening, they are widening, and more entities will soon come into this realm. I know what I'm speaking of might not make sense to many, but many experienced sorcerers out there, as well as experienced sorcerers in invocation and evoking, will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it is definitely time now to protect yourselves in an order of protection, to know exactly what it is you desire for yourself spiritually, and to find your place, basically, a place that sits right with who you are. But I need you to know that protection is of utmost importance in this day and age, more so since this year has started. I will go further onto this the more information I get from the entities. But I hope you guys will hear me out and follow my instructions if you'd like. If you don't want to, that is your thing. But eventually, you will start to see that more and more people will come out on the path. And this path is definitely growing from strength to strength. But be warned, it is vital that you put in order of protection. Obviously, I can only make so much videos on this topic for my own safety. But if and you've watched my videos in the past, you know that I never, make light of certain topics. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. Don't be afraid to basically follow the left-hand path and discover yourself spiritually and follow your soul. So yeah, have a good evening, have a good weekend, and enjoy yourselves. Ciao.